Hello, I'm Margot from The Upcoming. Thank you for talking to us here at the forum tonight. So let's start with your record, Human. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Human was recorded last year. I guess it's been about a year now since it's been out, but it's our first record with our new singer, Matt, who's my younger brother. And yeah, it's a really great record. We're really proud of this record. You know, for us, it was definitely something that we really wanted to get right. And for that, we actually went back to our original producer, Gavin Brown, who did our debut album in 1X. So it really kind of gave it that old school 3 Days Grace sound. And it's been great. You know, we've been super busy with Matt, and it's been 3 years now. So it's been non-stop touring and recording, and yeah, we're really proud of the last few years for sure.
Are you excited to work with your little brother?
I love it. Yeah, it's Matt. Matt used to be in a band called My Darkest Days before our band, and I hadn't seen him for 5 years, probably. You know, off and on, little short periods of time. So to have him around every day has been awesome. You know, it's definitely a blessing when you can get up on a stage in front of thousands of people and play with somebody in your family. It's pretty cool.
What was your fans' reaction to the change?
Well, you know, they weren't excited about it really. You know, to be honest, it was kind of everybody kind of felt blindsided. You know, as we never saw it coming, and their initial reaction was, they were upset, obviously. And, you know, when you have social media platforms like Facebook and everything, it's definitely a platform for the haters to come out and tell you what they really think. So we tried to stay away from reading any of that and just kind of tried to keep going forward. And luckily for us, we had a Shinedown tour booked. It was like a co-headliner tour across America, big arenas, 10 to 20,000 people every night. And Matt had 3 weeks to get ready for that. So literally, it's a funny story because I was literally having lunch with my brother. I got the phone call that our old singer left, and I was just like, what are you doing? Like, you're on break, let's go tour. And he's like, okay. So, and that's all it was. So it was literally, he's like, yeah, I'll come sing for a while, but that was 3 years ago this month. So it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's unheard of almost, and to have the success we've had with him as a new singer is definitely a history maker, for sure.
Yeah. Did you have the feeling that this has definitely changed now, all the hater and?
Oh yeah, I think it only took about a year. Sure, there's always going to be that little group of people that can't deal with change, but I think this record really proved that we're still 3 Days Grace. We still have that sound, and Matt's no stranger to the writing with 3 Days Grace. He wrote on the first record. He was a co-writer, and he was a co-writer on The Transit of Venus. So, he's been around us for 20 years. Being my brother, he's part of the family. He's seen our ups and downs, and for him, it's really natural to sing these songs because he knows exactly where they're coming from. He's been around forever with the band, so it was a really easy change, to be honest. And the chemistry was immediate, and I think from that first show, very first song, people realized that something special was happening, and they really embraced it. So
yeah, it felt natural.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite song of the album?
I like I Am Machine. It's probably the heaviest song musically on the album, and for me it just seems to hit home a little bit. Just we all go through days where we don't live in the now and feel like a robot sometimes. And, for me, I really feel like that some days. So I think that's my favorite. For sure.
Can you tell us a bit more about your influences?
I guess growing up, we kind of started writing music because of the whole grunge scene, and that was the '90s. All the Seattle sound, like Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Soundgarden, etc. But I think we still go back to that. I think just that the grunge scene was very influential for us, anyways. But yeah.
What's the state of the rock scene in North America now compared to when you started your career?
It's definitely different. The back when we started, I think was near the end of the heyday, I guess you could call it. When people were selling millions of records, and I think now it's more about touring. For us, we tour nonstop. And really, that's kind of where it's at, you know. You don't really sell records anymore, and you don't count on selling CDs or anything. So, T-shirts, touring, you know, if you can get out and see your fans, then you're doing okay. But in North America, you know, definitely we tour America more than anywhere else in the world, and it's still strong there, you know. It's still a strong scene, yeah.
And do you see a difference between the American and European crowds?
Definitely, yeah. I think being that there's so much rock in America, I think sometimes they might be a little spoiled, you know, and they still appreciate it and love it and have a good time. But when we come over here, it seems they're more passionate and more appreciative, maybe. Like they just, maybe because we don't come over here that often, or they don't get a lot of rock, I don't know. London's different. I mean, London is like you know, they get a lot of great concerts here. So, but you know, we do a lot of shows in, like for this tour, we're going to Russia. So, you know, it's crazy there. It's like being the Beatles or something, which we're not used to. You go to airports and there's hundreds of people waiting with signs and gifts, and it's really overwhelming almost. It's pretty crazy. So, yeah, we love it. We love coming over here, and I think it's going to be a regular thing. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, I'll go to France. That's passionate people.
Yeah, we haven't done France yet. That's the only one of the only countries. It's weird. I don't know. We should get over there for sure.
You're playing in London tonight, and then in Germany, Switzerland, Netherlands, literally everywhere. Do you have a favorite place in Europe?
I like Germany a lot. It's we've been there probably the most out of any European country. Yeah, just I always feel kind of at home there. I don't know why, but. We have a day off in Amsterdam, so I'm sure that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's always a nice spot to go. And hopefully we all come back from Amsterdam.
What's the most memorable concert you've ever played, and why?
For us, I would say Rio de Janeiro. It was a while ago, you know, it was probably close to 10 years ago now, but it was the Coca-Cola Rock in Rio. And it was our first kind of international gig, so yeah, that one just really stands out for us. And we've gone back to Brazil a couple times now, and it's just an amazing place for sure.
What's your dream collaboration?
Dream collaboration? Wow, that's a good question. I don't know if anybody's asked me that. I'm a big Radiohead fan, so I'd like to. Tom York would be pretty cool. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and I also like 9 Inch Nails a lot, so Trent Reznor would be cool. I don't know, yeah. Big Deftones fan. So, yeah, one of those three.
Is there a song you would have loved to write? Like one song that is magical?
Man, there's lots of them. There's a lot of them. I don't know, that's a tough question, because I'm such a fan of music that daily I think of songs that I wish I wrote. I don't know. I'm stumped on that one.
If we had a look at your phone now, what would be the last song you've heard? Don't cheat.
I was listening to...
Can be Nicki Minaj.
I'm trying to remember what I was listening to last. It was last night. It was probably Bob Marley, I think. It was after show, so we like to chill. And so yeah, we listen to a lot of Bob Marley.
So what are we going to hear tonight?
Some loud rock music.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, it's going to be good. We're excited to be here, so it's definitely going to be a high energy show, and lots of sweat and lots of good rock and roll, yeah.
Is there something you like, something special you do before you go on stage?
Yep. We usually kind of meet about an hour before and do some vodka and do a couple tequila shots, jumping jacks, push-ups. Yeah, that's about it. Listen to loud music, get excited.
Well, thank you very much. Do you have a last thing you'd like to say to the upcoming readers?
Yeah, we're just super excited to be here, and we appreciate all the support. Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck for tonight.